Alright guys, I'm broadcasting live from the top of the Sapphire Condominiums so we can check out the remains of Gulf Point. This is definitely the northeastern section. Totally gone. The entire place is just completely gutted. I see a little bit of a fire still going on in the center down there. We got fire hoses everywhere. We got firemen everywhere. All is good up here. My camera's safe. I brought fire's technical guys up here so they could get a quick glimpse from up high, but they seem to think everything is good. Yeah, they're going to be hosing down this for quite some time. This is a really old building. It's been around for a long time, probably more than 30 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like they have 4 complexes here. This is the 4th complex closest to the Sapphire. SN4, I can see it. Yes, I can. Let's see if I can get a quick shot for y'all. I can't zoom in that close, but it is there in the distance. There's the shipyard right there. And just a bit over here, it's a little bit hazy over here, so it's hard to see SN4, but it is there. Yeah, this is one hell of a fire, man. I cannot believe this happened here on South Padre Island this morning. What a way to wake up. I feel so bad for the people that were staying here. This is not the way you want your vacation to end. So in the distance you can see we got pumper trucks over here. The entrance of the complex. We've got another pumper truck down here. We got another pumper truck right here. We got 2 ladder trucks. They sent way more fire department than they needed, but like I said earlier on, these guys sounded pretty frantic. It was a really big fire. South Padre Island has never seen this kind of a fire, this magnitude. It's just unheard of. We had 9 different agencies, I believe we counted. See if I can count them all off again, including South Padre Island. We have Port Isabel, Laguna Vista, Los Fresnos, Brownsville, Harlingen, Weslaco, San Benito, San Juan, and so that's 8 plus South Padre Island makes 9. I'm not sure if I left anybody out there. Oh, Hidalgo County also was in here. Hidalgo Rescue. Yeah, from the looks of it, it looked like lightning struck the top of the building and started the fire. I spoke with the guy that pulled the fire alarm. He said he woke up to the loud boom, came outside, saw fire on the roof and pulled the fire alarm, and all went from there. Yes, FAR was here too. Thanks for the reminder. From the sounds of it, I think everyone did make it out okay. During the early morning times, I was listening to the scanner, and it sounded like they did get everybody evacuated. Looks like some guys are hosing off over here down here too. I think they're trying to clean off some soot. I think we got a lot of soot in this area. Let me double check the cam, make sure everything's good over here. What? Stand by, guys. Let's see what we got. I don't have anything to wipe the camera lens down with. Oh yeah. Yeah, the camera lens does have soot. Hold on 1 second while I clean that up. Oh wow, yeah, this camera does have a lot of soot on it. Wasn't expecting that. Clean this little baby up. All right. Yeah, the building definitely did more than collapse. I mean, it completely burned to the ground. There is hardly anything left. I see some stairwells. I see a couple of pieces of the building, of the walls, just one or two walls. The south end of the building seems to be semi-intact, but that's going to all have to be taken down. This is a total loss. Yep, it's a far drop, 350 feet down. Again, thank you all for tuning in, everybody. I know I mostly do SpaceX related streams. I'm bringing this to all my local subscribers. I like to keep everybody in the loop of what's going down here on South Padre Island in the Lower Rio Grande Valley. Of course, these streams are brought to you in part by Point Condominiums, the Isla Grande Beach Resort, and Orbital Media Networks. "6:27 a.m. on Cam 1, huh? I'll have to check it out. Looks like the firemen are evacuating the ladder and just leaving the water monitor to go on its own. Nevas, we had a lightning strike here on South Padre Island that struck this building, one of the Gulf Point condominium complexes, and started a fire. We got a complete loss here. Believe we got everybody out okay though. No, it did not strike an electrical box. It looks like it struck the roof. I saw a picture from the guy that pulled the fire alarm. He said that fire started on the roof. There's a drone right there checking things out. Looks like they're knocking out another hot spot there, getting a lot more smoke coming out. At least it's white smoke. Wow, it looks like that pumper truck even brought themselves an extra water tanker truck. So that's the way those volunteer guys do it. You never know how much water you're gonna need. The address here, I believe, is 400 or 410 Padre Boulevard. That's what you're looking for. I don't have any information on anybody injured. The only possible injury that I've heard of so far is just a fireman, possible smoke inhalation. All right, looks like the firefighters are coming back up on the ladder here to check the monitor. Yeah, I see they're right next to the pool also, in case they got to dip in real quick. Let's see here. Vehicles. I don't see any vehicle. I don't see any vehicles that actually exploded. We definitely heard lots of popping going on. I'm not sure if I can't see the vehicles because they're underneath the covered parking, so I can't really see them from here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles that got a lot of burn damage to the front of them, probably a lot of smoke damage inside as well. Yeah, Sapphire Cam is right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are 3-story complexes with undercovered parking. So the vehicles are probably underneath all the rubble right now. Can't really see them. But we heard dozens of explosions. I say dozens, maybe a dozen. Paul, I gotta breathe something, guy. There might have been some propane tanks out here, maybe on some I'm not sure. Not sure if there was any propane tanks or not. I'm not sure if they allow grills on property here. No, it was definitely louder than ammunition, man. It sounded like either cars popping, or it could have also been some type of propane tank or tanks. There's a lot of them for propane tanks. Christopher, this facility here that's on fire is about 6 miles from SpaceX. I'll give you a quick view of where we're at. SpaceX is way out here in the distance. There's the shipyard. Over here a little bit more to the south is the launch pad. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, definitely could have been some hot water tanks possibly. Frank, I'm not sure what you mean. The same building we see up left of the cam. That whole complex that you're looking at there, that's the entire Gulf Point complex. Let's see if I can get my pointing finger. That's building 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the northeastern complex. Yeah, guys, we are not at Boca Chica. This is on South Padre Island, 6 miles to the north of Boca Chica. We had a lightning strike early this morning that hit this building, caught it on fire, turned it to complete rubble. Indeed, these firefighters really got this thing knocked out. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but I tell you what, we had a huge squall of rain come through. The wind just forced that rain into there really, really good, and it wasn't long before that rain stopped that we started to see a lot of steam, smoke coming out of this place. I know these guys were praising that, man. Mother Nature to the rescue. Mother Nature started it, and Mother Nature helped put it out. Wishy-washy Mother Nature. I'll give you all a quick shot over here. Here's the Sapphire cam. That's how we're looking here. Probably looking down just a little bit. Can't really see over the edge with the Sapphire camera. I don't think this could have been prevented. This is a really old building. Lightning struck the roof early in the morning. So by the time it was actually reported, it was in full bloom already. Really not much you could do. The wind was really out of hand also with the storm rolling through. And it took off like a wildfire, literally. You don't like the edge? Oh my God. Whoa. Alyssa Garcia, I'm so sorry for your family. I hope everybody's okay. Hope y'all weren't there or anybody staying in it. Peter, the lightning strike, we're guessing was about 6:27 this morning. Somebody says on cam 1, if you rewind back, you can see a really big strike. I'm not sure which way cam 1 was looking at the time, but we had some really loud thunder bolts. That's what woke me up. I woke up to the rain, went to go check on my tortoises outside, make sure they were all right, and next thing you know, I got a video text from a friend of mine here on the island that was driving down the street, showed me a video of the fire that had just started. So I jumped up, tried to train the Sapphire camera this way. All I could see was smoke. I seriously thought it was the Sapphire condominiums on fire. I freaked out. I called the general manager, woke him up, got him out of bed, got him out here. He called me back and let me know it was Gulf Point Condominiums. So we're all safe over here on the Sapphire. Just got a little bit of soot on the camera. nothing to be too concerned about. We got plenty of firemen on scene, knocking the rest of the hot spots out. What a morning, guys, what a morning. Justin, oh yeah, the Ocean Towers condominiums. That was something else to watch them implode that thing, man. 32 stories, man. I climbed the top of that thing while they were building it. Actually, the what do you call it? I can't talk now. The crane. As they were building the crane, I was installing the camera for the construction crew on the crane. And every time the crane rose, I had to add more cable to it and get the camera up a little bit higher. Yeah, climbing a 400-foot crane, pretty intense. Someone called me Lewis Skywalker. I think that's my new name. Indeed, Alex. We all thank all these first responders for coming out here and knocking this thing out as quick as they could. They're continuing to work hard here. Let me see if I can get a closer up shot of some of these guys working. This is what the training's all about. Oh man. This is horrible. Bass, no, we haven't heard of any casualties. I believe everybody was evacuated in time. And the only reports I've heard of is a fireman that may have taken in some smoke, but I can't confirm that. I did also talk to a guy that rescued some puppies. He got them back to the owners. You know, we all love puppies around here. Still got some flames in there. Knock it out, guys. Knock it out. Right on, Alex. Shout out to Alex's dad out here assisting with Brownsville FD. Roland, yeah, we've had people all the way up from Hidalgo, Far, San Juan. They're all out here. I think we got everybody in the book out here. The only people I don't see out here is Mercedes. I appreciate that, Paul, for that insight on that lightning strike at 6:27. Yeah, these guys are going to be out here all day. This thing's going to be smoldering all day and probably all night. So it looks like we just have 3 water monitors at the moment. This ladder's got 2. Oh, he just stopped that one, so he's got one now. And then we got another one over here. Couldn't tell you exactly how many apartments. I can just get a gauge by the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21. Probably maybe 21 to 25 units. I'm sure they could pump water out of there. I think that's a little brackish, so I'm not sure if they're going to put that through their pumper system. But they got plenty of city water here that they're using. The foam is only used when they're like in aircraft situations and stuff like that, where you can't really put water on the fire and end up spreading the fire. Or well, we got lightning rods all around us. There's one there. There's one there. There's some there. There's some there. I'm surrounded by lightning rods. The skies are starting to clear up quite a bit. Starting to see a little bit of blue out there. Oh, look at that nice ship. Oh, ship. SN4 in the distance. Shipyard in the distance. Yeah, guys, y'all can quit with the jokes, man. Andre, we'll get a quick recap for you. So about 6:30, 6:45 this morning, we had a lightning strike that hit the Point Condominiums complex, one of the complexes here on South Padre Island. And next thing you know, this place just erupted into flames. It didn't take long before the entire place was completely on fire. Scanner reports indicate that everybody was evacuated. We possibly had one fireman that took in some smoke. I think he's been taken to the hospital for evaluation. Not sure if he actually went to the hospital or if he's at one of the little EMT emergency response hospitals here, like this one right there. But we got all kinds of emergency staff here. Everybody responded quickly. I heard some reports that it took quite a while for the fire department to get here. I don't believe that. This is a really small town. It might have taken them about 5 minutes maybe. You know, once the fire started, I don't think it was kind of hard to see because it was on the roof, started on the roof, and nobody really knew about it until it was damn near too late. There should be a Sapphire camera should be on, guys. Check that Sapphire. Yeah, the Sapphire camera is on, guys. It's just looking kind of at the parking lot or pool area. Big old lake there. The Sapphire camera can't really see the building that's burning. It's not close enough to the edge. Sapphire runs for 10 seconds, then stops, right? Well, I'm not going to be able to address that right now. While the internet was down here for over an hour, I think, maybe an hour and a half, so it may lost its connection to the YouTube. I may just have to restart that stream. They couldn't save any part of that building because it went up in flames so fast. This is a really old building, lots of wood, and all right, let me know if that Sapphire camera comes back with the stream earlier, and I forgot to click start stream. Too much going on this morning for me. Excellent, Sapphire's back, excellent. Yeah, 66, we don't care about your 3G phone, guy. I hear you, man. You know, 6, 7 miles away, that's a lot to look through. Trying to focus in. You use a lot of digital zoom. This was a 3-story condominium complex, identical to one of those right there that you're seeing here. That was one of these 4 buildings here, Gulf Point Condominiums. I'm not sure why I keep losing connection here. I'll give you all a quick walk around of how everything looks around here. Just give me just a moment. Let me disconnect from my battery pack. We'll take a quick view around this way. This is the south end look right here. That's the old Schlitterbahn water park. Back in the southern distance is SpaceX's launch pad with SN4. And over here to the west a little bit is the shipyard. This is the channel, Santiago Brazos Channel Pass right here. There's the jetties. There's that ship that was going out earlier. A quick shot of somebody's private area there. Sorry about that. Right here you can see where our Falcon 9 sits and eats his prey. There's one of them right there, a little piece of crow or something. Anybody interested in some crow? For all you crow lovers. Give you all a shot of the north end now real quick. I got my camera filming here also. Another view from this northern side. Dennis, from the looks of it, it was a lightning strike to the roof of this building that started the fire. There's the Queen Isabella Causeway. What a ruckus we had today. Mike, not to worry, my friend. It's not very windy up here right now. We'll be all right. A little wind blown here myself right now. But yeah, what a wake up this morning, guys. And yeah, here we are, South Padre Island, Texas, in the heat of it. No parachutes up here, man. I look older. It's the beard and mustache, man. Fisherman Lab. That's funny, guys. Big cat. We had a lightning strike that hit this building, caused a big fire, completely burned down. Oh, there goes a drone right there. Using their thermal imaging to check things out, looking for the extra hot spots. Yeah, I know that camera's pointed at the lake right now. I can't really see the fire. I gotta see if I can move it real quick. Since I'm using my cell phone here, I gotta switch over to a different deal. I moved over to the, what is it? I think it's looking at the shipyard now. Heath, I'm calculating about 21 to 25 units, judging by these other units over here. We had somebody inside the chat earlier that said that they owned a condo, one of the condos that burned up. I can't remember her name. I think it was a girl or lady. What is filming the Sapphire cam? Nothing's filming the Sapphire cam. I mean, I can film the Sapphire cam. There it is right there. Just so you know, guys, though, there wasn't 21 to 25 families that actually lived there. These are condos that are rented out. There may be some people that live there year round, but for the most part, these are all rented out to vacationers. So it's not like families were actually put out of their homes. I can't say for sure that anybody was put out of their homes, but there was definitely some vacationers that were put out of their condominium. All right, let me know if Cam 2 is back online. This building was built probably almost 40 years ago, probably grandfathered in before any of those types of firewalls were put in. Excellent. Good to hear that Cam 2 is back online. Takes me a little bit to get things going here. I'm controlling everything here via my cell phone. That's why I'm not sure if the camera's still pausing or not. My live stream is still pausing while I switch between apps. Smoke is definitely subsiding now. Still lots of hot spots. They don't look that old from a distance, but yeah, they've been renovated year after year after year. Alexis Gonzalez says her uncle's a firefighter and he's down there. Wow. So far as we know, everyone seems to be okay. We did get reports of one fireman that was may have taken in some smoke, but that's all we heard of. Channel 5 News down here locally reported that he was evacuated safely. Appreciate that, Alexandra. All these cars here on the left of the building, right to the left of that fire truck, are all have fire damage. I think there's some other vehicles that might be under some of the rubble. It's kind of hard to tell. But we heard many explosions out here. They were pretty loud. There was a Ford Raptor that you can't see. It's behind that ladder that is completely gone. Those Ford trucks made out of that aluminum, that stuff just melts like crazy. Who's this? Frank. This is not my main job as much as I'd love it to be. I'm an IT specialist down here in the valley, working mostly on South Padre Island, Port Isabel, and some other parts of the lower Rio Grande Valley. Mainly a hobby. I've been into filming live on-scene stuff like this since I was a teenager. My father used to, he's retired now. He's a lieutenant in the fire department. And on his days off, when he'd come home, I'd snatch up his radio and take an old VCR style camera. Me and my buddies would go on the hunt looking for things to film, waiting for things to happen in San Antonio, Texas. So that's the way I started out in the late 80s. Had a camera in my hand ever since. Actually, I can remember back to being like in first or second grade with a Super 8mm film, reel-to-reel style filming, real film. Started out filming clouds for my first or second grade class, doing science projects. Fun times, guys, fun times. Check on this here. We got a lot of EMS on scene here, but it looks like they're just on standby, which is a good thing. We got one over here. got a couple more over here. Hopefully we're not going to be needing them. More fire trucks. I'm parked over there. Right there, center screen is my white Suburban. You're most welcome, Patrick. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support down here. Puppet Master, indeed, that is a condominium complex. The Gulf Point Condominiums down here on South Padre Island. I believe somebody said it was Building B. I can't confirm that, but it's one of 4 buildings. Definitely a total loss, Puppet Master. This is the biggest fire that South Padre Island has ever seen. Think about maybe 25 years ago, the Sea Ranch the Sea Ranch restaurant, which is actually right, where is it? Right there, center screen. That burned pretty bad. That was before my time down here. That was the biggest fire until this one hit. Central Catholic, okay? Back in '83, I went to Alamo Heights, '91, '09er all the way. Yeah, those VCR cams, man, they were a bundle. The rain did save the day. I'm gonna and in their IT getting with me asking about footage. The majority of the fire is out, guys, so they're just knocking out the hot spots where the smoke is originating from. There's really no need to spread wide right now. You can tell right, let's see if we can zoom in, where they're dousing right there. Those are the hot spots, the internal areas that they weren't able to get to at first. They were using some pretty wide shots at first, but as the fire let up, they started using more direct lines. We got another hose man down here. I still see a little bit of flame down there. Lampasas, Frank, eh? I've been to Lampasas many times. It's a long way down, guys. One more pause. Sorry, guys. I got a fire department and IT giving me a ring. Alrighty, I'm back. Uh-oh. Miss LabPadre in the house. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Come home and eat something. Come up to the roof and bring me a snack, babe. Yeah, I lose track of time real quick up in here when I start getting in it. When I see events, I jump in it. Wow, I still can't believe that entire building just incinerated like that. Indeed, Charles. When I got a camera in my hand, nothing else matters. Any of y'all that are going to be watching the local news around here, might even make San Antonio news, I'm not sure. But I did an interview with Channel 5, KRGV, and Telemundo, and Brownsville Herald earlier this morning. No, it was the entire building, man. There is nothing left. You know, I say there's nothing left. There's little portions left, but it's gone. The rest of it's going to have to be demolished afterwards. Yeah, there's really no need to pump from the pool right now. They got plenty of city water. They also have this pond in the background here. Looks like we got a lot of debris coming off the edge there. Yeah, it's a little brackish thing, so I'm not sure how long, if they would even use that water if they needed it. Oh wow, I didn't know Telemundo went all the way through South America and Puerto Rico. That's cool. Give me a shout out, Ishmael. If you're on Discord, let me know if it makes it that far. Oh man. Yeah, and the bad thing about these things too is these older buildings don't have any fire protection as far as water sprinkler systems. You know, me growing up as a son of a fireman and later on as a young adult working in fire protection building, laying fire protection pipe and fire sprinklers, I know a little something about how things are done. Zen's probably watching right now. Just so you know, she's a major lurker these days. Got her hands full helping her sister out with a kid. Oh, that's a cool shot to see here. We got these guys getting ready to fold up some hose over here. Well, Frank, I appreciate y'all watching and giving me your all continued support here at LabPadre. Yeah, when they do start building again, they will have to put sprinklers up, especially if it's going to be a 3-story building. If it's 2-story building, I'm not sure if it's required or not. But I know back in my day, more than 2 stories required fire sprinklers. Indeed, I'm standing right next to one. Yeah, skies are getting pretty clear out here. There's really not much to worry about up here. Y'all like that? I wish I had a way to set down my phone for a second without letting it fall off the side of the cliff here. Ah! Oh, there goes a drone. I heard it. They're way up here. Like a little Mavic. My apologies, Rusty. I know you got your hands full with the other two streams. I have 3 streams. If you want to vacate and go on to the others, no big deal. Now that Mavic that flew by didn't look like anything special. They had a Inspire up here earlier that had the FLIR on it. That was a big bird. Straight out of Sesame Street. Yes, I'm facing towards the mainland right now. Mainland is right over here. There's the Queen Isabella Causeway, Port Isabel in the distance. There's the old bridge. And over here to the south, we have SpaceX's shipyard in the distance. Not sure if you can see it or not, barely. And a little bit of the launch pad. Yeah, they still got some fire alarms going off. I don't know if those are actually fire alarms or some type of beeping mechanisms on the fire trucks. Yeah, I think they are fire alarms. It's hard to say. Somebody wants to see the Sapphire camera, eh? All right. There it is. I'll look inside it. That's what old Falcon 9 was looking at the other day. We got our uplink dish. It's pointing directly across to Boca Chica, giving us our live views. The wind's starting to pick up just a tad here. Let me move my coat so it doesn't fly away. But my followers, they need the live stream. My followers. Oh, yeah, here I found another one right here. Let me show y'all. There you go. Nice, yummy, yummy. Some got eaten. There it is. There's the crow. No head. Yummy, yummy. KFC in the house. Oh, the things I do. No, no, honey, it's for land's sake. For land's sake. You don't want to be blasphemous now. So I gotta ask while I'm out here, how many of y'all still watch Little House on the Prairie? That's where we first heard that term, for land's sake. Yeah, me and my wife have been watching it a lot lately, watching all the reruns on Amazon Prime. Man, that's some good stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to say I watch Little House on the Prairie still. Check it out on Amazon Prime. You'd be surprised. That's not just a kid's show, man. They got some serious stuff they deal with. I mean, they deal with death, they deal with rape, they deal with fires. Oh my God, that was the Ingalls family. They deal with some serious business. Looks like we got another group coming in after maybe taking a quick break. Flat Plainstone. Well, hopefully this makes you feel a little better. Most of the people that were staying here are going to be vacationers. I don't think anybody was actually living here year round. These are all, they're privately owned vacation homes, but they're mostly rented out to vacationers. Yeah, it's a little expensive to live here on the island. Everything's pricey around here. Cost to be the boss. Living next to the beach. Go for it, Seth. You'll love it. It might even make you cry. They've been dumping water, Jacob, since Devin, since probably about 7:15, 7:30 this morning. It took them a while to get into it because there was so much smoke, probably so much heat. I think it started right about 6:45. So they might have been right out here around 7. Captain Kangaroo. Oh, that's shooting it back too, man. With who was his name? Mr. Peabody. Was that his name? That wore that jumpsuit where you could see all his innards. Well, I hope we're getting enough solar action out there at the lab site to keep the batteries going for the rest of the day. And tonight, I may have to make a run out there and pop open a propane tank just in case. Yeah, we have about 26 miles of undeveloped beach down here before we hit the Port Mansfield Jetties cut, and then Padre National Seashore, North Padre Island, is about another 68 miles, 67 miles of uninhabited beach. I'll give everybody another quick tour again. From up here above the top, on top of the world here on South Padre Island. This is the south end. This is our old Schlitterbahn. Sad to see it go. Had a lot of fun times there. We'll come walk around over here to the southeast end. We can check out the Santiago Pass jetties. Looks like we got a shrimper going out. Oh, I chunked the crow already, man. It's back in the corner somewhere. No, Sapphire Cam did not catch anything related to the fire. The camera doesn't hang over the edge enough to be able to see the actual building, so all we could see was just billows of smoke. Here we are in the east end now, checking out the beach. Got a couple ships in the distance. That's good to hear, Michael. Hopefully we're getting some good wattage over there. We got quite a bit of people out on the beach right now checking things out. I'm surprised. Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about getting that crow. If I had a grill up here, I might hit it up. It's kind of stiff already, though. All right, I'm gonna have to get back to my battery pack. Of the island. Yeah, land is really expensive over here. Location, location, location. Derek Baker, gonna be here in July at the Airbnb Sapphire, huh? Right on, man. You'll love it here. The Sapphire is immaculate. Really nice place to stay. SpaceX facilities is off this way to the south. In the distance behind this tower, you can see the shipyard just a bit out of the haze. And over here to the east a little bit is the launch pad, barely visible. Yeah, their little bitty fire truck wouldn't have done anything over here. Earlier, the winds were so bad, they were using these water monitors from the south going north, and the wind was just blasting the water back at them. The water wasn't even getting to the fire. Well, looks like that camera ran out of juice. All right. One second, I got to plug in my battery pack. There we go. All right, we're back in business.
Samantha.
All right, guys, y'all gonna have to hold on for a sec. All right, that was the wife calling. As Ozzy would say, "Mama, I'm coming home." Frank, I appreciate that. All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been a long morning out here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, these live streams are brought to you by Sapphire Condominiums, Isla Grande Beach Resort, and Orbital Media Networks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your support, all your prayers out there for everybody. Until next time, LabPadre out, guys.